Hey guys, I'm back with another action figure review, and next up in the series here, we're going to take a look at the Marvel Legends Infinite Series, Spider-Man, Wave, etc., Warriors of the Web, MC2 Spider-Girl, Mayday Parker. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at the length of these names. But anyway, this is, as I said, the Spider-Girl from the MC2 universe of Marvel, which was, I'm not sure when it was created, but it existed before the Ultimate Universe, and it was like an alternate universe, and this is the daughter of Peter Parker and Mary Jane in that universe, Mayday Parker, and she is Spider-Girl, and she has a similar suit to the Ben Reilly Spider-Man in the regular universe from the Clone Saga and all that, but she has no relation. She is Peter Parker's daughter. So, yeah, pretty cool to get a figure of her. A lot of people really like her, and I actually haven't read her stories yet, but I do know her from her little time in Spider-Verse. So, it's cool to have a figure of her. I'm always up for more Spidey figures. So, we'll take a quick look at the package before we jump on in. We did just look at this package exactly in my previous review of the Ultimate Spider-Woman, if you watch that. Marvel Spider-Man at the top, you got some spiderwebs, you got Marvel Legends Infinite Series, you got Warriors of the Web in 4 languages, Hasbro, you got a logo, artwork down here, logo up here is what I was thinking of. And then on the back you have the shot of the two girls, Spider-Woman from the Ultimate Universe and Spider-Girl from the MC2 Universe, the little blurb in 4 languages as well, Wave, Hobgoblin, etc. Now, before I started filming this, I realized I didn't show the piece that Spider-Woman came with to Hobgoblin. Ultimate Spider-Woman came with the torso of Hobgoblin, and this Spider-Girl came with the wings and the head, and I believe the sword. Let me double check that. No, not the sword. The wings and the head, and this piece, I believe. So, yes. There you have that. Whoopsie. So let's take a look at the figure now. I had her in this goofy pose. She was, because her hands look like she's like rocking out, so she's totally rocking out right now. But we'll kind of get her looking a little more normal here. So yeah, she's on the same mold as the Ultimate Spider-Woman, as I showed previously, and which is also the same as the previous Spider-Man waves, Anya Corazon Spider-Girl. So it's this young, and Jubilee Build-A-Figure. This young teen build. It looks really good. I had thought that her chest was smaller on this figure, but I think it's just the paint. Because she is a bit younger than the others, I believe. So I thought they, it changed a little bit, but I guess not. Good trickery though. She does have a little bit of a smaller head, and I mean the big eyes also kind of lead you to think the head's smaller, so that she does look a little bit younger. But this figure's it's really nice. I mean, it's nice to have her. People really like this character, and for the most part, there's definitely some paint issues, but her costume is a little more intricate than, say, that Ultimate Spider-Woman figure, so they did a decent enough job. So I'll pull it in and let you see some of the paintwork. So it's mostly cast in the dark blue plastic and then painted over in the red, which I find is always pretty tough. Red, the color I mean, is pretty tough when it comes to paint. I don't know why when they paint it over other colors, it often doesn't come out very nice. Like the edges you can see are kind of like missing a little coat, and then up on the shoulders it's just chipping from moving her shoulders. It's chipping on, I think it looks like they painted the discs a little. That's chipping. This torso, this area, her chest and like this upper back was all cast in the red, and then the lines are painted black. So you can see the difference like right away. If you compare like these two black back pieces, you have this is cast in red and just the lines are painted, and this one, the red's painted and then the lines are painted. And you can just see it just looks a little more messy that way. Same in the front, obviously. There's a little bit of black missing from the spider too, and then the fingers are painted red, and those are a little messy. So something about red. I mean, like, and her head is cast in red, so that looks better because they don't have to paint it that way. Now, yeah, on the boots as well. Like, this right foot is a mess. I don't know what happened. It looks like she stepped in some mud. This one's a little better. Oops. The lines look decent. The inside of this foot is bad too. Like, it's like chipped up and stuff. And I don't know what happened there. But overall, it's pretty decent. She's got the big, the cuffs. I'm not sure if these, like, serve a purpose. I'm not really familiar with hers or Ben Reilly's costume to know, like, why they have these. But they look cool. They're done well. They're sculpted well. They're a little big on her. Yeah, she's got a little bit of bow-leggedness going on too from, oops, jeez, her pose in the package, much like Spider-Woman. You can see that. It's not as bad. It's mostly this foot right here curving in, like here. But, you know, it's not too bad. Her hips don't feel quite as loose as Spider-Woman's, so it's not as difficult to get her to kind of stand, you know, correctly. Still, whatever you want to say. But let me just show you the head sculpt again. I don't know if I really got in there. She's got these nice big eyes. She's got a cute, I feel like you can just tell, like, even though it's just a spider mask, you can tell she's got this, like, cute face. She's got a little nose, a little head, a little chin, the big eyes. Really like it. I really like it. I think they did a good job with the head. See the paintwork on the chest one more time if you like. Back. You can see it, like, cracking, or it's smudged. I'm not sure which on that, like, butt area. Like, why is it doing that? But I really like this figure. I think, you know, obviously it could be a bit cleaner, but for, you know, factory in China or whatever, it's decent. And it's, you know, the sculpt and everything looks good. Like, the head looks really good, and the body mold that they've now got going on is good. So, oh, and I did point this out, but just in case, 2 hands in, like, web shooting poses or rock out poses. Whichever you choose. So you can do that and that, and she can be shooting you with some webs. What? They don't make that noise, but I'm gonna go through articulation now. The head will go all the way up and all the way down. For some reason, hers doesn't seem to sit on the ball peg very well, or the ball peg is too long. I'm not sure what it is, but her head is kind of sitting off of her neck, and you really notice it when you, like, when you pull it back. You can see that, like, the top of this joint is really exposed, and the same thing going down, there's a gap. So I think that the peg is just too long because, like I said, I'm pretty sure this head is smaller than the others. So this probably is the same neck peg that, like, Ultimate Spider-Woman uses and Spider-Girl uses. And their heads are bigger, so they cover the neck more. But since hers is smaller, sitting on the same peg, it leaves that gap. That looks a little weird. So, yeah. That's a little weird, but otherwise it's fine. She has shoulders that are, like, whoa, totally, you know, paint chippage. But they go around and up and down. No bicep swivel again. We know this mold now. But she does have elbows that bend the wrong way and the right way. And then she has a rotation and hinge at the wrists. She has the diaphragm joint that goes back a little bit, forward a little bit, and then rotates. She has hip joints that go about there. Go, like, forward and back. They kind of wiggle all around. You got the thigh cut at the top. Double jointed knee. She's got a shin swivel, which breaks the paint up there. Woo. And then the Hasbro hinge and rocker. So again, you know, it's essentially the same articulation and sculpt that I reviewed previously in my the review before this. Just a totally new paint job and some stuff added, and totally, you know, new head and look, obviously. It's a different figure, but the same one. You know what I mean. But I really like it, and, you know, if you're into the alternate universes, or just spider characters, or legends, you know my spiel. Get her or don't, I think she's good, and I do recommend her if you're considering her, basically. So, yeah. She's a little wobbly. That has been my review of the Marvel Legends Infinite Series February 2015 Spider-Man Wave Warriors of the Web MC2 Universe Mayday Parker Spider-Girl. And I can say that several ways, but there you go. Hope you liked it, and I hope you'll stay tuned for the rest of the wave. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.